Hello, and welcome to Wyverns and Weirdos, a D&D podcast set in the world of Fierlor. I am your Dungeon Master, Darby, and joining me as always are Laura, playing Bertie, Eddie, playing Anya, Jake, playing Neumann, and Zoe, playing Ross. Let's jump into it. So, where we last left off, the party fought the form of Kira Embren, and actually made pretty quick work of her. However, there was an arcane flash as what the party discovered, with a bit of investigation from Neumann. The brain was teleported to the colossal form. We are going to, as the party comes into the room, and Anya curses out Kira, and the room begins to rumble, and lightning and electricity begins to flash from copper pipes on the wall. We are going to roll for, we are going to go into combat. For simplicity's sake, we're going to use the same initiative as last time. And we will go to the
Before
top.
we do that, could Neumann have drunk a potion by any chance?
I will give you enough time to have drunk one, yes.
Excellent.
With the identifying you were doing.
Mm-hmm. Neumann will drink a potion of, why can I not say this word in my head? Heroism?
Okay.
Heroism. A potion of heroism.
Yeah.
So now he's under the effect of the bless spell.
Alright. So D4 to...
Attack and saves.
Yes. Always the kind of thing that it's like, it doesn't sound like much, but it can very much mean the difference between success and failure.
Yeah.
So, Ross, you are at the top of initiative. As you are at the edge of this room, there is a large but still dwarfed by the Colossus construct of some sort on one side of the room, a more regular human-sized construct on the other side of the room, and then center back is the Colossus.
Darby, just very quickly, could you do a pan up for any of our YouTube viewers just to see how big Kira's colossal form is?
Neumann for scale.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Neumann invisibly hanging on the head for scale.
I just felt like they weren't getting enough perspective with just her
For
feet.
audio listeners, Kira is now wearing a 7-foot tall Neumann, like a little hat.
Yeah.
Like a little party hat. And also
Neumann...
for audio listeners, for your reference, the Colossus is actually so big that we can't have it in frame and be able to functionally use the map layout at the same time.
That is a function of both the mini and the size of the room. So you do note that the room has seemed to have gotten a bit bigger since last you were in here.
Cool.
How much of that is a general function of the room and how much of that is alterations made since, you do not know. But yes, it is Ross's go at the top of initiative.
Okay, so after her little fuck up with forgetting about the absorbing armor last time, Ross has spent the entire time like running to this room, kind of to herself and also occasionally over the earrings so as to not annoy anyone, just kind of going back over the things Neumann has told her about this colossus especially, which is that I believe it is immune to necrotic and poison, fueled by fire, lightning, and thunder, and is not affected by non-magical weapons, I believe is the extent of it.
To your knowledge and estimations, yes.
Yes, I've been going through my notes for like 10 minutes, and if there's anything else, I will be very mad at myself for not writing it down 3 months ago. But, so, also over the earrings, once we see this room, Ross is gonna say, over the earrings, she's gonna be like, a lot of my stuff is only gonna pump Kira up. I can try and do something about these two smaller ones and buff you guys up. That's her general thing, because...
Okay, roger that.
Yeah, because apart from psychic, the majority of her stuff is thunder or fire.
The cost of specializing in elements.
Look, she has a theme. So, Ross is going to, very quickly, because she would have had time to think of this, she's gonna, like, get out of the doorway. So go to the left, please, like 10 feet out of the doorway. Boop.
So right to the edge?
Basically, yeah. And so it's not a diagonal on the other two big boys, but it's sort of a diagonal. And then, to the littlest boy as compared to the mediumist, I would like to do 1 second, just reminding myself of something. Okay, yeah, actually, against the mediumist boy, she is going to, I'm within 60 feet, yeah?
10, 20, 30, just.
To the biggest boy?
Biggest boy or Colossus?
Mediumist.
Or
Mediumist boy.
Yeah, just within 60 feet.
Okay, cool. I would like to, once again, from her illusionist bracers, she like flicks out this little tinker tool marked as a Neumann Mills original. She definitely did not steal from his desk, and she's going to move it through the air in this like sigil shape and shoot forward, and she's going to cast fairy fire on it.
All right.
So I would like it to make a dex save. It only has to be to 17, but I would also like to use my reaction to use cutting words to be able to expend a use of inspiration in order to reduce that.
I rolled a 9.
Then I will not do that. Cool, so, mediumist boy for the next minute, and also anything else within that cube, in this sort of surge of sparkling flame-like energy from Ross that looks like this weird mix between her magic and Neumann's. So the glitter looks more like sparks than it normally does. It wraps around the feet of this creature and it suddenly lights up all around with violet light. And it now sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. And it also means that for the next minute, any attack roll made against this creature is going to be at advantage. If the attacker can see it, sorry, Anya. And the affected creature can not benefit from being invisible.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to I'm gonna look back at Bertie and to Bertie she's just going to say, you killed her once, you can do it again. She's got nothing on you. And that is a d12 plus 2.
Alright.
And
Neumann.
that is Ross's turn.
Neumann, is your go.
Neumann is going to use the earpiece. And he's going to say, just a heads up, I'm on the head, but also I'm about to do something possibly very, very stupid. He's going to hold an action. He is going to wait until he is ready to take his next move. That is the trigger, is that he's just about to have another turn, essentially. And he's going to prepare the spell Blink.
Okay. Alright.
Anya, in the earpiece, just goes, I trust you, Neumann.
So unless Neumann is doing something with his bonus action,
I don't believe he can. If he will be doing anything, he'll be going through his bag ever so quietly, trying to look for heavy items.
Alright. Anya, it is your go.
Anya, she is going to, she grabs at her necklace once again, holding the contacts, like the little jar with the contacts in her hand. And anyone watching her would see as this sort of silvery power flows out of her and seems to sort of almost warp time around her itself. So she's going to metamagic quicken spell cast slow as a bonus action. So 6 creatures of her choice within a 40-foot cube within range, and the range is 120 feet. So she's going to try and get all of them. If she can't, just Kira and the big guy.
Yep. 60-foot radius. Yeah, they're all within a 60-foot radius.
40-foot cube.
40-foot
40-foot cube.
I think, if I'm being really generous, they just all kind of are at the edges of a 40-foot cube.
Cool. So all 3 of them will have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
Or they'll be affected by the spell.
Is the colossal vessel has magic resistance, so it has advantage on this.
Cool. It's a 19 that
I
has
rolled
to save against.
poorly. That's a 17. So that is a failure on the vessel. The Titan is just a standard roll. That is a 17, no bonus. And the animated armor is probably going to fail because it has a penalty to wisdom. Yeah, that's 14.
It'd be funny if that was the only one that saved.
Yeah.
So all of them have a -2 now to AC and dexterity for the next minute, as long as Anya keeps concentration. It can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. And regardless of the abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn. If a creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted.
Okay. Neumann, just jumping back to you for a second, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw because of something that happens on your turn?
Sure. Wisdom saving?
Yes.
Is this a charm effect?
No.
No. That's an 11.
So you are frightened of,
No!
the colossal form.
I veto that. I don't like that.
So you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the colossal vessel is...
Can I use my birthday inspiration and give that to Jake?
You can.
Roll again.
Okay. That's so poopy. That's a lot better. 27. Thank you.
27, that makes it. That makes
You're
it.
welcome.
You're
I want to
much
see
better.
what cool shit Newman's doing.
Yeah.
So that's Anya's bonus action.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Just so you're aware, it's not the kind of frighten that forces you to run away from it. You just can't go closer to it. But
Does
Neumann
affect
can't
what
get
I
any
want to
closer
do.
from... Okay.
It doesn't matter either way. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And for her action, she is going to attack Kira with her wild bow, which I believe, because Neumann is there, she will get sneak attack.
Yes.
Yeah, sneak attack dice for that.
Yeah.
So let's see how she goes. I'm gonna have to pull out more dice. So 25 to hit. Oh, I don't know if
Just
that hits
hits.
her. Oh, thank God. Okay. What does the wild bow do again?
Are they affected by fairy fire as well?
No.
Good God. Okay. So one of these is radiant damage, the rest is piercing. Do you need me to break apart the radiant?
I do not.
I will have to roll the d10 twice, but that is fine. So 4 and 10, 20. Oh my God. 32, 34, 37 plus 8. So 45 points of damage.
Nice. Nice.
And she's just gonna like scoot into the corner opposite of Ross, if that's Ross in the left-hand
Yep.
corner. She'll just scoot into the right-hand corner.
All right.
And that's Anya's go.
So, initiative count 20, losing initiative ties, lair actions. Which one do I want to do? Let's start with the ground begins to shake. I need everyone to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Including Neumann?
Yes.
30.
30. Okay.
21
so the ground
for Bertie.
21. Okay. Ross.
16. It was very bad for her.
Oof. Neumann.
He rolled a 20. And
Does Newman have the rogue ability for like carving?
I'm just trying to be very
He
smart
does,
about how
but-
I do this, though. I might use the +7 ability on that, if possible, please.
That was a good idea.
Yeah, 27
because-
to save.
Yeah. Yeah. So, who was it? So, Anya was 21?
Anya was 30 something.
30. No,
Anya
it was
was
Bertie.
30.
Bertie was
Bertie was
20.
21.
Bertie 21.
Yeah, that's who it was. So, Bertie, Ross, and... Oh no, Sam's fine. Sam's fine. He's got incredible dex. So Bertie and Anya, you are knocked prone as you struggle.
Not Anya, Ross.
Ross, sorry. You are knocked prone as the ground shakes and you lose your footing for a moment. Then it is Kira's turn. So slowed, she only gets to do one attack if she attacks, or 50% chance of a spell if she decides to do a spell. It's the exact same lot of spells, so she is going to do what is she going to do? She doesn't have that anymore. She knows that you're the one who casts slow, Anya, so she is going to attempt an eldritch turret at you.
Do you want me to roll the d20 to see if it succeeds? It just says you roll a d20, but
yes. No, this is an attack. This isn't a spell.
okay, cool. Never mind then.
This is like a missile kind of thing that she blasts out at you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So that is 29. So
Yeah,
that
it
will
hits.
hit for 14 points of damage, and you are knocked prone.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, and that is her turn because she doesn't get her multi-attack, and no bonus actions, or she could move, but she doesn't really feel the need to yet. Can you roll me a concentration check, please? DC 10, because the damage was low.
Sorry, that would be a 11.
11. So the spell is maintained. Then it is Sam's go. Sam is going to... he's going to... he's gonna do 2 dagger attacks from the, actually no, he's close enough, he's gonna 4, 5, 6, he can't quite get there, but he's gonna get close, and he is going to... Yeah, just because... No, too far away. Too far away. Yeah, so he is just gonna throw a pair of daggers at this Titan. With his bracer of daggers, flying daggers. That is just enough to hit on the first, and definitely enough to hit on the second. So it's 2d4 plus 3 each time. So 5 and 12 points of damage all up to the Titan. Which isn't a lot, but he's not built for range. And he's gonna say, Okay. Ross, you can do this. And give you bardic inspiration. Now it is Bertie's turn.
Alright, so Bertie gets knocked over. He like just topples over. He kind of just like scrambles to get up, so that's half his movement. And kind of like readjust to like his footing and like his the sword and the shield. And then he's like, okay, haven't done this in a while. And he closes his eyes, and as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Karsh's Otherworldly Guise.
Alright.
I don't believe he's used this since before he died. So his wings kind of spread out. They're like the same kind of spectral kind of quality to them, but they have like fire just like crackling through them. And he's like, okay, cool, let's take two. And so movement towards Kira. I don't believe I'll be able to reach her by that point.
So
he's
it
on his
would
way.
be 30 feet of movement flying. So 10, 20, 30.
Yeah.
Because what's your fly speed? In Otherworldly Guys?
I believe it's
60 feet, or
40.
is it 40, so
I'll
it's
double
20
check, sorry.
feet. So
Hang
10,
on.
20. If it is 60,
Yeah,
I'll move
40.
you the extra 10.
It's 40, yeah.
So you're 20 foot then.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's what he does.
Okay. Next is the Warforged Titan. Well, that's the stat block I'm using anyway. So it is going to. It is slowed. Do they get to reroll saves at the end of their turn, or does it just
Doesn't
maintain?
say. It
But
just
it probably
says.
just maintains.
Sorry, I'm just reading through it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. A creature affected by this spell makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
So it'd have to be on the
Kira-
end of its turn, but Kira can also roll a
Natural one on that one.
beautiful, sexy. That's what I love to hear. Mwah.
But magic resistance, so she does have advantage. The reroll. Still quite low, 17, which I don't believe makes it.
No, it doesn't. Perfect.
Alright.
Good job, Kira, babes. Love that.
Titan is going to take a step forward and swing down with its axe hand and hammer fist at Sam. So the axe hand misses, and the hammer fist.
Can it do that?
Is this- Oh no!
Is it
Yes, it is slow.
one action for it
yes,
to-
Thank you for.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no. So even if it's multi-attack, it only gets one attack. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome,
Not
Sam.
that it would have hit anyway. Okay. And at the end of its turn, wisdom saving throw. Yeah, nope, still slowed.
Delicious.
Then the armor up here is going to. It's going to use dash action to move a grand total of 30 feet between its movement. Oh no, that's a Titan. Animated armor. Nope, not even that. Moves a grand total of 20 feet with its speed halved and making the dash action. So 1, 2. It just gets down the stairs. Then it should make its wisdom save, which it fails.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Delightful.
And we're back to the top. Actually, at the end of its turn, Kira is going to use a legendary action to use a stomp. Stomp or a slam? What's the range on the slam? 20 feet. No one's close enough for the slam except for Neumann. Or I can stomp, which is still no one in range for the stomp. But yeah, I can use the turret again. Okay, so the turret is gonna again aim. She's gonna aim.
It's so fair. It's so fair, mate. It's so fair.
She wants the slow to go. She wants the slow to go.
Anya also like just dealt her a monumental amount of damage in the other body, so it checks out.
That's a 35.
Yeah, that hits.
For 14 points of damage again. So can you roll me a concentration check?
Nom, 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 nom. Delicious.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
Only 10.
Only 10 still? 11.
Yeah.
Again.
11. Yeah. If the damage is
14
20
points?
or lower, or 21 or... Yeah. If the damage is like 21 or lower, it's always going to be like a 10.
Yeah, I'm not used to concentration spells, so apologies.
No. Alright. Next is... So it's Ross's go.
Okay, she's been knocked prone. She probably kind of went with the force of that when the floor rumbled. She probably stumbled and kind of like fell back against the wall and then slid down. She's gonna try and like scrabble back up using half her movement. I would... It's too early to do the comedy thing, isn't it? I would like to run like maybe 10 feet on the diagonal.
Yeah.
Like further inward.
Yep.
So just like 2 little squares. And then as she's moving forward, I want to, because again, she remembers what Kira's construct can use to fuel itself, but I don't believe we learnt a lot about the other 2 bad boys. So she's going to, taking a little bit of a leaf out of Anya's book, is going to throw a couple arcane hands in the air and then like she's gonna like grab her tambourine and like do this like almost like a wind up and then like like the Twilight wind up in the baseball scene where she like does this huge arm wind up with like a leg coming up at the same time, and then she shoots the tambourine forward while smacking her hand against it, and this beam of visible sound is gonna shoot at the mediumist boy as she casts I just checked what the level was, a 3rd level shatter on it.
Alright, this is a constitution save, isn't it?
Yep, DC 22.
Am I remembering correctly that constructs do this with disadvantage, or...?
Because
correct,
of fairy
yes.
fire, yes.
Either way, with shatter, yes.
Yeah.
I know, because Anya also has it.
Constructs are truly fucked by this spell because they have disadvantage on the save and take double damage.
Do they?
Yeah.
Thanks, Darby. Good to know.
As long as they're not immune to like thunder damage. Yeah, no, that is gonna be a 14. No, that would have been if it had advantage. This is a 12.
That's exactly 10 less than what it needed. It's okay, buddy. You'll get there one day. That would be 18 points of damage.
18, alright.
Thunder.
So has that already been doubled, or?
No.
So 32 all told?
Yep.
Alright. Anything with the bonus?
Wait, how do you get 32 out of 2 18s?
Oh, 36, sorry.
Yep. I'm still maintaining concentration on the fairy fire. Nothing with my bonus action for the moment.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Kira is going to use a legendary action. Yeah, she's going to use another turret. Probably again against Anya.
Cutting words.
Alright. Let's see. see what I... So that is... So,
Whatever it is, -9.
-9. So that is 22. Which I believe still hits.
Yeah, it does, but that's fine. Sorry, for a second I thought that was damage, and I'm like, that's very funny, but like not.
Close though, 20.
Yeah, cool.
So again, a DC 10 concentration check, which is a Constitution saving throw.
15. Wow, delicious,
15.
babes.
Yeah. All right.
We're good.
It is Newman's turn. Finally.
Technically, the turn before Newman's turn.
Yes. So you're.
So, I believe I need to roll to see if blink even happens. So, I roll a d20 at the end of each of my turns for the duration of the spell. So, I guess that's the first line. So does that mean I immediately go to the ethereal plane, or does that mean I have to roll in order to go there?
So,
on a roll of 11 or higher, you vanish from your current plane of existence and appear
roll a
in the ethereal
d20
plane.
at the end of each of your turns. So, yeah, so you don't immediately go there.
But this is my prepared action, so I guess I cast
Which
it.
isn't your turn. Yeah. So you would cast it, then it's your turn. You're still in this plane.
That's not what I wanted. Damn it.
Wait, so sorry, how long does it take for him to get to the next one?
Well, he held his action to cast blink.
Mhm.
And he rolls the d20 at the end of his turn for blink. So he's not doing it on his turn, he's doing it out of turn. To cast
Oh,
blink.
right.
And because he held it till the start of his next turn, it's immediately the start of his turn, and he is in the material plane still.
Well, he will take this opportunity to cast Fly on himself.
Okay. Yes, blink is in concentration. So yeah, you have a fly speed now of, I believe, 60 feet.
Yep.
Anything with your bonus?
I don't believe anyone's within 60 feet of Newman's, so and he can't really do that much. That won't give him away. So yeah, no, he's not gonna do anything, and he will end his turn.
All right.
Sorry, I'm still confused. Would he not now get to do?
Yeah. So now at
roll
the end of your
20 for
turn,
blink?
roll a d20.
He does not go to the ethereal plane, as far as I'm aware, unless
Yeah.
there's for some reason he gets to add stuff to this.
No,
'cause
it's just a
not
flat
check
roll.
or anything.
It's just a flat roll. So you are
All right,
still on the
we're-
material plane.
We're going another round. Hell yeah.
Yep. All right. Anya, it is your go.
Yes. So Anya is going to first shoot at Kira with her wild bow again.
Yep.
Which that would be, I should probably be on actions. Hey. That would be a 27 to hit.
27 certainly hits.
Wonderful. And Neumann would, despite flying, still be within 5 feet, surely?
Yeah. He hasn't said he's moved, so...
So what is that? Oh, nice. So 11, 12, 16, 20, 26, 30, 35, 38, 46 points of damage to
Nice.
Kira. And then Anya is going to bonus action hide.
Where are you going to hide?
So she only needs like very little cover to hide.
Okay.
So she's just going to duck to the side, like move forward a little bit so she would be out of sight
Yeah.
of Kira and kind of hiding behind like the other enemy.
Yeah, so you'd probably have to render yourself prone to do that. But that's fine. Like, if no one sees you, it doesn't matter if you're prone.
Yeah, she can spend the next turn getting up and
doesn't cost any movement to go prone.
So that would be a 27 to herself.
Okay. What is... That's right, she doesn't have a perception modifier, so she just has a 10 to her. She just has a 10 of passive. She has true sight, but that doesn't help if there are physical objects in the way. At the end of your turn, she's going to use her last legendary action for the round and use a turret on... Let's say Bertie, because she can see Bertie and he seems to be using something that he's concentrating on. So that is a 35 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. And all right. That is 19 points of damage. So that is a DC 10 concentration check.
Alrighty.
Which...
Yeah, 16. I make it.
Yeah. With your aura,
Yes.
you easily make most low-level saves.
So he kind of spins out of it, spins a little bit in another spot, but he like badges to right himself.
Yes.
And but yeah, he looks quite rattled. But he's trying to stay on target.
Okay. So lair actions this round. It's gonna be. I am gonna need everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna need everyone except for Bertie and Neumann to make me a dexterity saving throw. Anya, yours is at disadvantage because you are prone.
She's on the ground. What's it gonna do? Knock her over again?
This is a different thing. This isn't.
Okay.
This isn't the ground shaking. This is as the arcs of lightning flare up on the copper piping.
I'm so sad because one of those is a nat 20.
Oof. And the other result?
I'm trying to find that. I'm not in that. Okay. Give me a minute.
Ross?
On a natural 20, that is a 30 for her dex save.
Okay, so you take half damage.
Disgusting.
Which will be 4 points of lightning damage.
She feels like static electricity, basically.
I rolled a 21.
21, which just fails.
Plus 7.
But because of what's
plus 7, I guess.
You can't see her.
That's very true. I am on the head.
Hidden. Yeah,
that's very true.
Because of evasion, you only take half.
Actually,
anyway,
which again
even use it anyways because it's within 30 feet.
If I'm not mistaken, you are on 1 hit point after taking that half.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We're fine.
I mean, you're 10 feet away from like a dedicated healer, so
yeah, like we're fine. She's fine.
Yeah. So, Kira's go. You're probably going to save, but I will need the concentration check from you because you have taken damage there.
18.
18. Okay, yeah. Easy success. Actually, I just remembered. You do save because you're 10 feet from Sam and gain benefits from his aura.
Hey, I'm going to take those 4 hit points back.
Because you only failed by 1.
She's back up to 5, babes.
Yeah. All right.
Just living her best life. She can go for another 10 rounds.
It is Kira's turn. There's still no one still no one close enough to her, the stomp to be viable. But what is the range of her slam? Can she? She is gonna step forward. Neumann, I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw from you to remain on the head. As she steps forward. Not far because she's not.
Her speed is half.
Yeah. She does have a good speed though. But yeah, no, she's just getting close enough that she can do something to. She's gonna try slamming Bertie to the ground. What was your dexterity saving throw, please, Neumann?
It's a 24. However, I'm just double checking what Bless gave me as well.
It's a D4.
A D4.
D4 to add to saves and
All right. Cool.
abilities.
Well, yeah, I'll just add that to that.
Definitely saves.
So it's a total of 27.
27. Yeah. So, yeah, you're able to hold on to the head as Kira's colossal vessel steps forward and lifts a hand and slams down at Bertie, which is a nat 20.
Yeah, that's gonna make it then.
Yeah. So that is this roll of 30 plus 36, so 66 points of damage. I just saw your question in the chat, Eddie. Sanctuary is
A minute.
yeah, so Sanctuary is worn off at this point.
Why?
Because it's been a minute since, like
So
more
the
than a
previous
minute since it was
combat.
cast.
Was it
It
the
took us a
previous
while.
combat that she
Yeah.
got Sanctuary?
Yeah,
I thought it was this one.
No.
because Sam cast it on you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Never mind then. Disregard.
Yeah,
Do I have to-
66 points of damage, Bertie.
Yeah.
You need to roll me, please, a DC 33 concentration check, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I lose that. I don't make it.
So you are slammed to the ground. How high up were you?
I don't know because I moved 20 or 30 feet I'm in the air. So
we'll assume maybe about the same height up.
Would Featherfall work for this? Because it is a reaction.
Yeah, if you use your reaction, yeah, it would.
Anya cast Featherfall.
Okay, so you slowly fall to the ground unharmed.
well, I'm very harmed, but not harmed from falling.
Yeah, I was about to say, other than the massive metal hand that just whacked you in the face.
Like you guys
Or
probably hear
whack you in the everything.
literally this like enormous mechanical thud as like this all of Bertie's like scale mail shakes and like you can feel this magic just explode as his wings drop. But which is probably what Anya senses as she grabs him. He kind of like floats away. He's like thrown back, and he does kind of like yell out in surprise.
And
but that's all he can do in that time.
she, at the end of her turn, gets to use a wisdom save. That is going to be a success. That's 24. So she is no longer slowed.
That's fine.
It is Sam's turn. Sam is going to strafe 5 feet to the side. And he is going to cast... Does he... Okay, he does... So he's not going to cast a spell, he's going to just... Actually, no, this works out. So he is going to use his entire lay on hands pool on you, Anya. So that is 45 points of healing.
Anya, she gives Sam a bloodied grin, and in a very joking sort of manner is like, I appreciate the help, but you really need to stop flirting with me. And she gives him a wink that, like, she's very clearly joking.
And he begrudgingly does what he was planning on doing with his bonus action as well, and casts Sanctuary on you on top of that. Alright. Before turning back to the Titan and kind of bracing himself. Bertie, it is your go.
Okay, so Bertie kind of has like dropped to the ground lightly, but he's completely like just shaken. He just reels back a bit and just like, and then just like tries to readjust like his grip on his sword and then on the shield, which is a lot harder. And then he looks back for a moment and just sees like the magic has dissipated from like his back. He's like, oh, okay. We'll try, because he's like, all right, well then here goes nothing. He's gonna charge in on one foot.
Okay. Yep. I believe you still have your draconic wings, do you not?
Oh yes, is that an action or a bonus action though?
I believe it's a bonus action.
Oh, okay. I'll activate that on my bonus action then,
Yeah.
if you like, Darby. If you want to.
I mean, it's up to you. I just wasn't sure
alright.
whether you
He
whether
he
you
moves
forgot
the little dial that the armor has on it and makes the draconic wings pop out. And then he kind of like runs and then leaps up to fly.
And because of Featherfall, I believe you have your full movement. You didn't have to really come up from prone.
Cool.
And you can get to the colossal vessel.
Okay.
And you still have your action.
Can't get up to her head at this point, but he's just gonna just slowly, hey asshole, and then he's gonna try and hit her. Let's see.
All right.
So that is a 27 to hit.
27 certainly hits.
Okay, cool. D8. So first D8, that's 7 plus 11, so I am 18 points of damage initially. Is Neumann still on her? Do I get advantage?
Neumann is. He held on.
I don't think you get advantage from
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
but
it makes sense.
You do get the sneak attack of the.
I get the sneak attack. Okay, cool. So I'll roll the sneak attack first, and then I'll do the psychic damage.
Okay. You get the bonus ally damage.
That's a 6. So I got 2 6s, so 12, so 13 points of additional damage, and now the psychic damage. Here we go. So that's 4, so 8. What is that? Oh, an 8. Cool. 16. So 24 points of psychic damage.
All right.
That's the first attack.
That's the first attack.
So second attack, I rolled a hit. Let's go. Might not. That's only a 21.
21. Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, so he manages to like land a harder clang with that one. The next one is just too weak because he's just he's had a lot taken out of him.
All right.
Obviously, and then as a bonus action, he calls out like, "Hey, do you remember me? Why'd you take him?"
Okay. All right. So at the end of your turn, she's going to use two. No, it's one legendary action for a slam. So she's going to try to swat you to the ground again. Not a natural 20 this time. It will hit because it's a 30 total.
Yeah, that hits.
37 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yowzers.
So that is 15, 16, 17, 18 is the DC on. No, you don't have a concentration spell up.
I don't.
You don't
He went
concentrate
away.
on
So
the dragon
my wings
wings.
are still here.
Yeah.
He probably gets like rattled real bad.
Yeah,
He probably
and
uses
you
his
are
featherfall to
in
adjust his
fact
point.
pushed 20 feet away.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's fine.
That is a part of this.
She just wants to fly away.
ability.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And the spade just like spits out some blood, and then it just like it continues to like move towards her again.
Yeah. The Titans go. It is still slowed. It is going to use the.
It would still be able to see Anya, by the way, because she was intentionally hiding from Kira.
Yeah.
And she probably unintentionally is hidden from the armor, but the Titan was her point of hiding.
Yeah. It is going to step down and around and use its sweeping axe attack against you and Sam. And I believe the way Sanctuary works is because this is more of an area of effect. Creature who targets the water creature with an attack or harmful spell must first choose a new so it has to make a wisdom save or angle it so that you're not hit, basically. Which it doesn't, so it just makes the attack against it's a save that Sam needs to make.
This would be an ability, not a spell, right?
This is an ability, yeah. So the axe hand sweeps, and you see there's almost a magical force seems to cause it to kind of hold back the attack just as it's about to hit you. Sam does succeed on his save, so half of 12 points of damage, and Sanctuary is not a water creature makes an attack. If the water creature makes an attack, cast a spell that affects an enemy or okay, so all right, there we go. The armor is going to... is the Titan out of the slow? No. The armor, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is all it can do because it is still slowed. And it got a -1 on its save. Ross, it's your go.
Cool.
There is a suit of armor slowly, very, very slowly making its way towards you.
Yep. Okay, cool. Am I within 90 feet of all of these creatures?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would like to get a teensy-weensy bit closer. I'm looking very lonely off in the corner, so can I move like another 15 feet towards the center, please?
Yep.
And then, from that point, because Ross has spent this whole time like thinking about all the like watching her friends get hurt and just thinking like, what can I do? All my stuff is fire, it's lightning, it's thunder. And then suddenly she remembers a spell that she's used a lot, but she's only learned it recently and she knows it takes a lot out of her. And she goes, no time like the present, and then she's going to rattle her tambourine again and like pull it around her head, and she has both her hands up, and when she like pulls her hands down, there's this like cascade of sparkling magic that flows like from and out from her in this kind of vibrating sound energy. And I would like Kira, the armor, and the mediumist boy to all make intelligence saves as she casts Psychic Scream, and I will be using cutting words to reduce Kira's save.
Okay. Roll well, because she rolled a natural 20. I'm not bothering rolling with the Titan or the armor because they both have negatives and your DC is 22. So even on a natural 20, they cannot succeed.
I rolled full, so minus 14.
Minus 14 exactly negates her bonus, which makes it a 20 flat, which means it's a failure.
Thank you, based God. That is now going to be 14d6 plus the inspiration Sam gave me.
I'm just looking at this spell. She is immune to the stunned condition.
Okay, that's fine.
But you still do 14d6 psychic damage.
Yeah, oh god,
Plus,
okay.
yeah, as you said, plus the inspiration.
Are the other two stunned?
Yeah. Wait a second. Are they
If
immune
they are
to
not
stun?
outright killed. So,
Yeah, that's the
1,
thing.
6,
Neither of them are immune to
2
stun.
6s are 12, 3 6s are 18, 4 6s are 24, 5 6s are 30, 6 6s are 36.
Well, that's the armor gone.
36, 40, 50, 58, 61. Yes, Conrad, 66 points of damage total.
Alright.
All psychic.
Alright. Oh, wait a second. I just noticed something. The armor and the titan are both immune to psychic damage. So they are stunned,
Ooh.
but not damaged.
They're just like, this is a weird feeling.
Kira
Strange.
Kira is damaged, but not stunned.
Well, that's fine. Well, the stunned means, regardless of the fact they took no fucking damage, everyone else should get advantage on them. But the big thing was I wanted to damage Kira a lot, so
Yeah.
there we go.
And she is starting to look shaky.
Hell yeah! And then, I can't. Oh. There's no. I can't use another leveled spell.
No.
Damn it. Actually, I can use a cantrip. Yeah. Oh no, it's not bonus action. Fucking dead. I hate playing a bard. Yeah, that's my turn. Thank you.
Alright.
Good night.
Did you have any bardic inspirations left to give?
I do. Fuck. Aha.
So
Hello.
the whole point of being a
Wyverns
bard,
and
babes.
Okay, who's within? Almost all of us are within 60 feet of me. Can I see Anya? Oh, is Anya
See
within?
what Jake's up to.
Newman,
Oh, sorry.
I think, is out of 60 feet.
Newman's
I
out
just
of
want to see what
range.
cool shit
Yeah.
Jake's up to.
I've been wanting to buff
Anya
you
might be.
guys. I want to get
I think
buffed by
Anya
you
is.
guys.
Actually, no, 60 feet. Actually, 60 feet is quite long. I think he would technically just be within 60 feet, despite being very high up.
I mean, you can tell Anya if you want,
Okay,
but give it to Newman.
No. I just had to double check something. So yeah, Ross is gonna do this like big, drop down with this rippling effect that leaves the two smaller constructs kind of twitching and still unable to move super fast as they're stunned, and like rattles through Kira and probably cracks some of the stone. And then she looks around and she yells at Neumann, wherever you are, I know that big brain of yours is thinking of something. Now's a good time. And that's D12 plus 2.
Okay.
Cool.
At the end of your turn, Kira is going to use her last legendary action for the time being, and is going to aim an arcane turret at you, Ross. So that is, or an eldritch turret rather. That is 32 to hit.
I don't know, Darby. Do you think that's going to hit me? Do you think?
I mean, you could have always tried a cutting word. No, you'd need to cutting words and shield, which requires.
Yeah, and I've also used cutting words as my reaction for the round.
Yeah.
Unless I gained it back.
No, you gained
at
it
the
back
end of my
because it was just
turn?
your
Okay,
turn.
cool.
But you only take 11 points of damage.
Baller.
I rolled 2 2s, a 3, and a 4. Alright, Neumann, it is your go.
Cool. Newman's going to reply on the earring saying, well, it's kind of working. It's just taking a really long time to do it. I'm just going to start doing stuff and hope for the best. Okay, so Neumann has been on this head for a very long time and has seen at least like 6 of those turrets be shot out of... Where are they coming from?
There are kind of outlets on the arms.
On the arms, okay. Yeah. Cool. Can Neumann please fly in front of the head? Is there anything at the front of this behemoth? Is there slots? Is there some sort of mechanical device on the front for, like, in place of eyes, or is there weaponry or anything at the front?
Not that you can make out.
Cool. Newman's gonna fly back to the back of the head where the slot for the brain was. He is going to try and just pierce through this armor with his rapier. And to help assist him, he is going to drink, for what it's worth, a potion of...
Now, just so you're aware, you have made her aware of your presence.
I am invisible.
She has true sight.
Cool, that's fine.
So you
potion
would
of
not get advantage.
That's fine.
But
potion of Storm Giant Strength, please. Storm Giant Strength. My strength score is now 29.
Yeah.
So I would like to pummel through this plating if I can in the exact spot where I remember the brain slot was.
Yeah. Okay. Roll to hit.
Ooh. So because it's a finesse weapon, it doesn't technically get anything.
No, you get to choose whether you use strength or dexterity on a finesse
Well,
weapon.
I'm going to use strength, so this should give me... How does this work? Because now my strength is a +8.
So it would be +8 +6 to hit, so a +14 plus any bonus from the rapier, which is, so Luckblade rapier is a +1, so a
+15?
15 to hit.
+15 to hit. Awesome. So I'll just roll a d20 flat. So that's a dirty 20.
That is not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's kind of poopy. What is with my rolls? Cool. He used his bonus action to drink the potion. Now he's going to roll a d20 to see if he goes into the ethereal plane. He rolled a nat 1. He stays where he is. Fire out. I'm so useless this fight. This is meant to be so good.
You'll get the coup de grace. I believe it. I'm willing it.
Anya,
But he's in trouble now.
it is your go.
Okay, let's get the lay of the land here. She's... Oh, She has 2 sorcery points left, and I'm wondering whether she does something that may or may not work. Fuck it. She's gonna drop and then cast Slow again.
Okay, yeah.
So once again, we need wisdom saving throws from the 3 fellas. 2 of them are stunned. I don't know what that means. And I don't know if Kira has any penalties for any reason.
Okay. All right. But
I sure hope she rolls below a 19.
No, that is a 22.
Fuck. That's okay. It was worth a shot. We had to try it. We had to get it done. And that was... Yeah,
the
that was a bonus
Titan...
action.
Yeah, neither of the others save, though.
That's fine.
Alright.
So that was her bonus action. For her action, she is once again going to hit with her wild bow.
Alright.
Kira, obviously. Because fuck Kira. That would be a 27 to hit.
27 suddenly hits.
Wonderful. And thank you, Neumann, for just always being nearby.
You're welcome.
So 3, 10, 20, 25, 30, 37, 45 points of damage.
Nice. Alright. And that is your go, I take it.
That's her go.
Yeah.
She is now visible.
Yeah. Alright. Lair action time. I haven't used it. Yeah, it's worth using it. So you see that there are kind of plates of metal that fly from the walls to patch up Kira and the Titan, healing them for 9 hit points each. Not
I'm
a lot,
imagining
but
like actual plates, like ceramics.
no,
I
metal.
just really like good cutlery, like good crockery, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Kira's colossal vessel is going to.
Anya gives her the finger.
Yeah, she is of
Neumann gives her the
2
finger.
minds. Oh no, she gets to do all of this. Okay, so she has multi-attack. So she makes an attack with her slam, which she's gonna start by trying to punch Neumann off of her head. So that is a...
Does she turn around to look at me?
No, because like you can if you're...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Plus true sight.
Yeah.
So that is 36 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
So you take 34 points of bludgeoning damage and are pushed 20 feet away. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to put you on the shield of the mini. Then 2 Eldritch turrets, which she's going to aim one at Anya and one at Bertie. So the one at Anya is a natural 2, which is a dirty 20.
Mates.
Meets. Okay. So that is 20 points of damage. Can you please roll me a DC 10 Constitution save for your con check?
I'm gonna uncanny dodge
to
make that. Yep, to make that 10.
All right.
And
still a DC 10.
that's a 13.
13. Okay. Yep. Easy enough. And Bertie. Sorry, that's a nat 20. On this Eldritch.
Hits me straight on, trying to get back into her head.
Okay, so it's 18 plus 32, so 50 points of force damage.
Oh boy, yeah. So it's like so he like tries to dodge, but he like this turret just like slams into him and just like sends him spinning, not too far, but far enough.
Anya is knocked prone by the Eldritch turret.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll say because you're flying, I don't think you are not prone.
Okay, yeah, I cartwheel around.
But yeah, as you say, yeah, cartwheeling in the air.
Yeah. He kind of like in the air, he kind of like just crunches it on himself, like just like he's winded for a moment, just like gasping for breath.
And then finally, she uses her stomp. So she stomps one of her feet at a point on the ground within 20 feet of her. Any creature within a 20-foot radius, 20-foot high cylinder, which, Bertie, you are just high enough to avoid. But 20-foot radius, somewhere within 20 feet of her. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that would get... Anya is just within it, Sam is within it, Ross is just out of it. So Anya and Sam are going to need to make dexterity saving throws. Anya, because you're prone, yours is at disadvantage. But you do have the +5 from Sam's aura.
Anya has a 26 for that.
26 is the DC exactly. So you, because of Dex, you take nothing. Sam failed, so he takes the full effect. So he takes 33 points of bludgeoning damage. Is knocked prone. And is restrained. All right. So that's Kira's go.
Restrained.
Yeah.
Stepping on him.
Fly is a concentration spell. So I think Neumann took 34. What's the DC for that?
So 34. So that makes it a DC 19.
And is that a Constitution saving? Or
Constitution saving throw.
Check? Cool, let's have a look see at this. So
yeah, let's
Neumann
see
will be using this. He'll be using Bless, which is what was the DC? Sorry.
So
19. I think
19.
it was.
Yeah.
Okay,
19.
he got 21.
Okay.
With the Bless, he rolled a 19 to save, and then the Bless gave him an extra 2.
Okay. Sam. Sam is going to use his action to try to break out of his predicament of being restrained. Is that enough? What is this? Nope, that's not enough. So he is still restrained. Okay. And because he's restrained, he can't really do anything else except can I attack a creature? No, he's used his action. So yeah. All right. Bertie, it is your go.
All right. So yeah, Bertie got knocked flying. He tries to like right himself. He kind of like looks around. He's like, I thought I heard Neumann for a little back then. But instead he's going to try and once again try and get in close enough to hit her. Can I make that space?
Yeah.
All right. And again, he's just like, you didn't answer me. And 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Cool. So a D8, which is a 7 plus an 11, so 18 points damage.
18 points damage.
And then my other D8s, my fun psychic damage D8s, which are Hang on. What is that? A 6. Cool. So 12, 14.
Just realized you haven't used smite at all.
No,
during
I haven't.
either of these combats.
I'm saving it. 2, 3. 22 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And he'll swing again. So on a memento. Again a 26. I don't know why. I keep rolling that. I just keep rolling 11s. Okay, so cool.
I mean, it's the middle.
5 or so. 16. I'll roll this again. 1 times. So that's 1. So, hang on. So that's 10. What's that? That's 4. So 19 points of psychic damage on that second attack.
All right.
That's all he can do. He's angry.
All right. Yeah. No. And she is going to, at the end of your turn, use a legendary action to slam at you.
I mean, she's answering.
Yeah, that is a 32 to hit.
That hits, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that is 27 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are pushed away again.
I fall to the ground. Well, maybe I float to the ground. Bertie's unconscious.
Okay.
So she just swats at him and just, there you go.
And
He just falls to the ground.
An immediate death saving throw failure as you hit. All right.
Is that because he falls?
Yes.
Featherfall.
Featherfall. Okay, so you don't take that failure. All right.
I thought the Featherfall might have still been in effect, but he's unconscious, so I guess not. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, the Titan. Slow. Does it get its thing back? You have made an attack, so Anya, so you're no longer protected by Sanctuary. It doesn't get its big and back, but it is still slowed, so it only gets to attack once. So it is gonna, just for fun. Oh no, you're prone, so it's gonna axe hand. It's gonna try to slam its axe hand down at you. It has advantage because you are prone, but I still only rolled a 1 and a 4 on the dice, which is, even the 4 is a total of 13, so misses. Can't hit you on the ground. Fine. Yeah. Rolls its wisdom saving throw. Nope. Animated armor is gonna dash, is right up in your face, Ross. That's the end of its turn. And it fails its slow save. It is your go, Ross.
Cool. So, Buddy Boy's just gotten in my face. Ross literally... She doesn't feel all that great watching Bertie plummet to the ground, you know? So she literally... She puts her hand on the side of this thing's head, and pushes it out of the way so she can look over and cast a... I've already rolled for it, I just need to remember what level it was. A 7th level healing word.
Okay.
On my dear best bud, Bertolt. And that is... Six. Maths. 24 healing.
Okay.
But healing word doesn't do a lot.
It's not terrible. Not
Um,
terrible. No.
So yeah, she literally moves its head out of the way to go, Bertie, Bertie, and it's just her pleas are just filled with this magical energy that pulls him back. And she is also going to give him inspiration. Yeah, she sees him wake up and there's just this sigh as she just goes, all words exit my brain.
Neumann is on deck for reference.
Yes. She just
Gonna be
goes,
doing same old.
oh, good. Please be careful. And then she kind of gives this armor thing a little like, just as a free interaction, she just tries to like rattle it a bit. Yeah, that's her turn.
Okay. Yeah, Neumann, you'll go.
Things do not look good at all. Yeah, look, Newman's just gonna hopefully just take one more shot at where the plate is this time. But this time he'll probably be able to do 2 attacks because he won't be using a bonus action for anything. So he's gonna fly back up to where the plate is that he was pummeling, and he'll do another attack where the brain should be.
Roll to
so
hit.
he remembers. Yeah, okay, so that's a 17 to hit.
Misses, unfortunately.
Yep.
Do you still have inspiration?
Can't do that to my attack roll, can I?
No, yeah, attack roll. It's damage roll, you can't.
Damage roll. Yeah, okay.
Damage
I'll
roll
definitely-
is specific to the Valabard.
Definitely do it for that then. So that's... We'll go this one. That's a lot better. So that's a... So it's 13, 15, that's a 30 to hit then.
Okay.
Because it's been plus 15 this whole time. He just has been rolling 1s and 2s and 3s.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
You do not get
so-
sneak attack, unfortunately, because you don't have any allies within
Sorry, buddy.
range,
I am invisible still.
but she has true sight. So she's
Even though
aware
I'm
of your
attacking
presence.
into the back of her head.
You are not hidden, unfortunately.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Some creatures, the back of their head doesn't mean that they can't see.
Sure. So, yeah, cool. It's not much damage. It's only 8 piercing damage then.
Alright. Every
And
little bit
then-
counts.
And then he'll do a second attack with his vicious rapier,
Mhm.
which would be the same thing, a plus 15. Let's go. 19.
19 misses, unfortunately.
I rolled a 4.
I will say for future rounds, don't forget you can...
Oh, hang on.
If you don't move...
I have less as well, actually, which
Yeah,
gives
I
me another D4.
It's not going to be enough.
22? No.
No.
Damn.
If you don't move, you can use steady aim. You did unfortunately move this round, but if she doesn't swat you away, you can use steady aim, which gives you advantage on an attack as a bonus action.
Alright. Cool. Newman's going to roll a D20 and hopefully get
Yeah.
something above an 11. Newman's in the ethereal plane.
Yeah, that's gonna make not having to move back in place a lot easier, which will mean you can use steady aim next turn.
That is
Anya.
true.
Anya, it is your turn.
Tight. So Anya, she's going to scoot under the legs of this Titan. Like she's going to do like a cool sort of slide little thing. And she's going to get out of his melee range. She is going to take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So she's going to move like maybe 10, 15 feet back from him.
Yeah.
Maybe like closer towards Kira, away from the armor as well.
Okay.
No. Yep, towards Kira. Yep, like around where Bertie is ish.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe not that close to Kira, but okay. And she's going to with her wild bow. She's going to use one of the arrows to shoot at Kira and then use the bonus action arrow to shoot at the Titan. And as she's doing this, she says to Sam, she's like, what does she say? She's basically just like, do you need me to take down the Titan? Or are you fine?
It certainly wouldn't hurt.
Okay. Well, she still does want to eat. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's under the... Is it under the same roll? Yeah, it's under the same roll. So Is it? It'd be different. Because it's two different enemies.
Yeah, it's different roles being two different enemies.
Cool. The red one can be for Kira.
Yep.
So that would be a 26 to hit.
26 certainly hits.
Wonderful. Okay, and the other one is definitely going to hit. That's a 30.
Okay. Yep.
So she only gets sneak attack on one of those, but she gets radiant for both.
Yeah.
So she's going to use the sneak attack on Kira. Sorry,
You
Sam.
have no option. You have to use it on the Titan because there is no ally within 5 feet of Kira.
Fucking Neumann.
Oh yeah, I forgot he disappeared. He was just here for the be like peace.
God damn it, Neumann. Okay, that's fine. So, oh, that's all right. So 10, 20, 28 points of damage to Kira.
All right.
And hopefully this will just fucking take out the Titan. I doubt it, but, oh god, okay, half my dice just went everywhere. We'll just have to see what's going on here. So what do we have? Okay, I'm just gonna need to grab another d6 and re-roll that 10 that fell off. Jeez. So we got 12, 14, 19, 25, 31, 37, 45 plus 8, so 53 points of damage
All right.
to the Titan.
All right.
Unless the Titan has issues with
No.
any
It is
damages.
all full damage. It is still standing, but it is very shaky.
And that's her turn.
Yeah. Then it is lair action time. Can I get everyone except for Neumann to roll me a dexterity saving throw? Sam and Bertie do so at disadvantage.
Would she get
Anya would get the bonus from Bertie's aura.
how much is that?
+6, I believe.
28 is what Anya rolled.
Okay, that's
Oh,
a success.
she's
So
fine.
that's nothing for you because it's dex save.
I
Bertie,
rolled a natural 1. So was it dex save, was it?
it is a save.
9.
It's 9. Okay, so you're taking. It's not a lot of damage. Ross,
19.
19 is not enough either. So, Ross and Bertie, you both take 6 points of lightning damage. And Sam takes 3. Alright. Next is Kira's turn. She is going to use... she is going to line some folks up and begin to cast a spell as she lets lightning start to jolt out from her hands, lining up a line with Anya, Bertie, and Ross, and casts lightning bolt.
Except for how I counterspell it.
All right. What level counterspell?
7th level.
Okay, yeah, definitely just disperses the spell immediately. All right. Sam's go. He is going to. He's going to start with a bonus action. Mass healing word at 8th level. Which will affect everyone except for Neumann, who is not currently on this plane. He's going to say, okay, I think if we hold in just for a little bit longer, I think we have this. That's 18 points of healing to everyone. Okay. And then he is going to, because that is a bonus action, he is going to use an action spell. What is gonna be better? He's gonna go with Word of Radiance, and it's gonna just flavor-wise, it's gonna be the same word, and he's gonna Word of Radiance the Titan. It has a high DC, so it may very well save. It does not. It just failed. It rolled a 19 on a DC of 20, so it takes 4d6 radiant damage. Okay, rolled well. It is still standing, but still incredibly shaky. Bertie, it is your go.
How far away am I from Kira now?
So you are. You're only about 15 feet away.
Oh, cool. All right, but I'm prone, so I get up.
Yeah. Yep.
And I run to a little lair, run to her feet, I guess.
Yep.
He's like, "Hey, pay attention to me down here!" And then he's going to whack at her again, I guess. Let's go.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
Oh, okay. That might not hit. It's only a 19.
Yeah, that misses, unfortunately. But you do have a second attack.
Yes, I do also have Bardic Inspiration from Ross. Can I use that to hit?
You
Or
can.
Is that something?
You can.
I haven't used Inspiration. Cool. So that's a 25. I'm not sure if
That
hits,
is the AC exactly.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so you guys know the drill. I've been doing the same thing for this whole combat. So cool. There's an 8, so 19 points of damage.
It's all the auxiliary stuff that's kind of been the variance with Bertie.
Yeah,
You
that's
pumping
it.
smite into it?
I might do, I reckon. So 7, 3, so 10, 4, so 90. So 23 points of psychic damage.
All right.
Yes.
You don't
cool.
you don't have the ally, unfortunately, for the
Yeah, that's all right.
sneak
Okay.
attack, but
And I'm going to attack again.
all right.
Oh, okay. So that is maths. Yeah, that's not going to hit. That's like a 24.
What was the dice? 24.
It was a 7. Yeah.
That-
Yeah, no, it won't hit. Oh well, I should have used smart in that first one. Alas.
All right.
That's all Bertie can do, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. The Titan is going to roll to see if it gets its swingy thing back. It does. But it's not going to waste it at the moment because it's engaged with one enemy, and it's gonna, because it is slowed, sweeping axe down with advantage on Sam because he is prone. That is not sweeping axe hand. That's definitely gonna hit. So that is 17 and 14, so 31 points of damage to Sam. As the axe slams into him. Then a wisdom save. Nope. Animated armor. It's finally gonna get to do something other than move. It's gonna multi-attack slam at Ross.
No, it's not.
Oh no, it's gonna single attack slam at Ross. And miss because I rolled. It's a total of 9 to hit.
Darby, I think this armor, does it know that there are like creams for that? Like there's medication you can take for performance issues. It's okay.
I kind of feel really bad for the poor little fella.
I think
Maybe we should bring the armor on our side.
Yeah.
Ross, it's your go.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna risk the attack of opportunity, and I'm gonna leave this fucker in the dust.
No, you're not going to risk the attack of opportunity because it has no reactions while slowed.
Oh, it's so funny.
The real
So
loser
funny.
of this fight is this little
So
guy.
I feel
So where are you-
bad for the
Where are
little
you? Where are you running?
As close to Bertie as possible so I can
Okay.
heal him if necessary.
Yep, you can get right up behind him.
Okay. But for this exact moment,
I was not expecting this animated armor to just become the comic relief of this entire combat.
I love the little guy. He's our
Conrad.
friend now.
Okay. I'm gonna highs lows to see whether I do something.
Okay, Neumann is on deck, coming back from the.
Highs is the stupid thing. It's an 8, okay. No, I don't want to. Okay, so Ross is I'm sorry, my cat is pulling out all my dice currently. Which means he clearly wants me to do this thing. So Ross is gonna get right behind Bertie, and she's gonna like probably as much as she can around the mechanical draconic wings. And just be like, do you need a healing bump? I got your back.
I should be okay for now, but it's gonna be close. I don't know how much longer I can make it.
I'll take a chunk out of her then. And I would like to once again have Kira make a where is it? Yeah, I'll cast at a lower level. I would like her to make a dexterity 22 save with cutting words, removing part of that.
Yeah.
So whatever you roll
This is a
minus
spell,
12.
So she does have advantage. Yeah, no, that's a minus. Minus how much?
12.
12. That's a -1. I rolled an 11. Even with advantage, I rolled an 11. She has no bonus to dex.
Okay. Then for a -1, Ross is using Disintegrate. And if it doesn't kill Kira, I would like to get rid of one of her limbs to eliminate part of her multi-attack.
Alright, let's see how much damage you do.
Well, she takes 40 straight up.
Yeah, plus dice roll.
Plus 10d6.
Yeah, so roll
Which-
10d6.
For expediency, I'm so sorry to all my dice. I'm gonna do it on D&D Beyond. So altogether, Kira is taking 73 points of damage.
Okay, so describe what happens as this disintegration spell takes hold.
Am I killing her, or am I just removing a limb?
Yeah. Well, you're destroying, like, you are disintegrating the entire colossal titan with that.
Okay, so Ross,
Because I believe I think there's also
if
a
it
thing
takes
with-
her to 0 hit points, the entire thing disintegrates.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
is it just the... Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so she looks up at, like, the giant arm that has just been beating Bertie out of the sky, and it, like, causing so much harm to all of her friends, and she just says to Bertie, like, I can take a chunk out of her, and then, this spell she hasn't used since the ball over a month, like, nearly a month ago at this point, she, like, all this energy seems to just vibrate out of her as she runs her fingers across her tambourine, and as her hand shoots up towards the arm, this green streak of force energy shoots up and hits the arm and just kind of boom, and like fissures throughout it as Kira's starts to fall as fine grey ash.
Yeah. And the entire colossal vessel, is just dusted away, leaving just a brain hanging in the air as it immediately plummets 120 feet, I believe is the height of this thing, and just splatters on the ground at the edge of the platform that the colossal vessel once stood upon.
Oh god, that was more than a chunk. That was more than a chunk. That was more than a chunk. Oh.
And as you are saying that, Neumann pops back onto the material plane, flying, thankfully. But to see there is no colossal vessel, just a puddle of gore and viscera where the brain fell. And that is where we're gonna leave it for this episode.
Well done.
See you next
Yeah.
week,
I mean,
everyone.
Is the fight not over though? Is what I'm thinking.
The fight is over.
With the
So,
other fight,
that's the thing. As that happens, the magic suffusing the area. You see the two remaining constructs go limp. Or not limp.
A moment of
but,
silence, everyone, for
inanimate.
fan favorite animated armor.
We can rebuild him.
Make him better.
I'm truly sorry that you had to listen to his untimely death.
Well, see you next time.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
You folded to our complaints. That's very funny.
No,
That,
no.
or because Zoe left, we're in the right order now.
No, this is and Zoe and Laura will probably be aware of this. This is like an Exley thing where I will just alternate
Oh, every
just to
single
mess
week.
with you. Yeah.
Like, oh,
You'll never
yeah.
know which one is coming.
Absolutely. Oh no.
Oh no, I'll feel it in my jimmies. You've challenged me now. I'll
I
feel it every time.
don't want to hear about your jimmies.
Not a lot of people do. Weird that.
They gotta pay for that. You know, it's OnlyFans. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's the top tier subscriber thing.
Join my OnlyFans. It's my cooking
Oh, I
channel.
like that.